Welcome back live at Daytona, where Rusty Wallace and Tony Stewart are getting ready to run. Former Rookies of the Year. Rusty, his favorite driver all time, Bobby Allison, and Tony Stewart is a fan of the Colts and the Redskins. But their focus is on the Daytona 500 today. Welcome back to what many people and drivers are saying will be the greatest Daytona 500 ever. Speaking of great, this weekend we had one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game with us. Fox's own Terry Bradshaw stopped by. Last night, Terry and Dale Earnhardt tried to give us a little tour of this historic track, but it turned into a bad episode of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, folks, I'm Terry Bradshaw, and I'm here at the birthplace of speed, Daytona Beach, Florida. Now, it's about time, Fox got me away from that studio and that football crowd and got me around my kind of people. NASCAR, you got Winston Cup. I want to be on the track, and I want someone to drive me around that track. And who better than the Intimidator? I ain't talking about Darrell Waltrip either. He turned into Wussy. He's up there in the old press box. I'm talking about Dale Earnhardt. I'm going to go ask him if he'll give me a ride. Hey, you know, got all this stuff. Sure hope Dale lets me drive. I don't think he will. Sure hope he does.
Put your helmet on, let's go.
Our chain money, Chris.
You gotta stay out of this line coming off pit road.
All right. Why am I nervous?
You shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be?
No.
What about turn 3, Dale? What's so special or
All
hard?
right, this is where I like to race if I'm in line, if there's nobody but, side by side. When you get cars side by side, you're running a high lane. And you got to run up here, and the guys is down on the inside of you. And you get way up here on the high lane like this.
Gee, Merry Christmas. This is not fun.
It is. It's cool, man. And we're doing it in race cars. This is a dang old street car. Now, what's bad about this, the racetrack falls out.
Bad about this?
It falls out muddy right here, and it's only go wham into the wall. When it falls off like that, it makes your car do that. So you got to be really careful right there, because it takes the air out from under the car. And it loses traction right there for just an instant. You don't want to go there and catch the apron too quick, don't you lose it then too.
Golly.
Let's pit.
Well,
Let's jump out like you won.
well,
Jump out like you won.
well.
Hey, we won! Come on, get on the car, we won, yay!
I know if victory lane's here, you would like to be crossing that line first.
And then spin
And
around in
then-
the infield.
Spin around the
And
infield.
then go to victory lane.
Then go victory lane, which is where I'll be do the interviews.
Oh, you gonna be here?
Yeah. What do you mean about me? Fox brought their A-team in here, babe. Good luck
I'm awful
tomorrow.
lucky when you're around. You remember
You
that?
know that. You know it, don't you?
And Terry Bradshaw joining us from his honorary starter position. Terry, what was that like riding around there with...
It was not fun. I'm going to tell you right now, for all the viewers out there, we were doing 146 in a car that had a computer on it, which would not allow us to go faster, or he would have gone faster. There's no roll bar. There's no, I mean, it was not fun. It was not fun at all, Chris.
All right, now when you wave, just a quick reminder, okay, the guys here, when you wave that starter flag, don't grab the checkered flag, okay? That might screw everything up.
Hey, look, I may be from the South, but I'm from the northern part of the South, so I'll be fine. You know, one quick note, my kids are asking me, and I wanted to say this to Dale before we started, just to kind of put him in his place. And my youngest daughter, Erin, says, Daddy, are you going to be doing this deal with this guy named Dale Earnhardt? And I said, yeah.
He's a legend, right?
He is a legend.
There he is right now, all right, with some of his family members. All right, thanks, Terry, and have fun. Also, the Grand Marshal, too.
Hey, Chris, you know I'm going to have fun.
I know you will. And nice to see your kids enjoying NASCAR, too, the younger generation of fans. But let's talk, as we saw that tour, kind of a tour of the track, Jeff Hammond. You're familiar with it. This is a super speedway, restrictor plate, handling kind of track. Who has the advantage in today's race?
The man who can figure out how to save his tires. This place right here will eat tires up all week long. If you notice, 4 tires have been better than 2. You've got to make that car handle it. Track's real rough. The transitions off the corners abuse the tires. You've got to keep your car working. It's a handling racetrack. I don't care what anybody says about speed. You've got to handle it.
All right, Ken, we showed the drivers meeting earlier, and the race director said, hey, be safe out there today. This is not Talladega. What did he mean?
Well, NASCAR can preach, but they can't reach. They told them on Thursday, you can't run more than 2 wide going into turn number 1. The pictures in all the papers in America, one of the points, 5 wide into turn 1. That's what we're going to see today at 190 miles an hour.
All right, less than 45 minutes until the start of the great American race. Some of the people looking rather relaxed as they get ready to go. And we've been telling you this could be the greatest Daytona 500 ever. We're going to prove it. NASCAR did some tinkering. Now it also did some other things with the track, with the restrictor plates, with the aerodynamics. There you see the little deflector on the top. Spoiler in the back that will affect the speeds. We'll talk to Dale Jarrett, defending champ, when we come back. Don't go away.
You know, what I have inside of me is just a drive to be the very best. Do I have that much talent? I think there are people that have more talent out here than I have. Do they have more desire? It would be hard for me to imagine that people have more desire than what I have to be successful.